So today we are going to be talking about social media success, and the main aim is to help you guys in getting your business seen by more people, by more of your ideal clients. And we're going to discuss a few strategies today of exactly how to do that. So what do we want to get out of today? And there's 4 points that I have put here, and I've built this presentation around speaking with your BDMs, getting questions that you mortgage advisors are asking your BDMs about how to help with social media. So the first point we're going to do is we're going to find content that works on social media. And this is tried and tested content. Okay. Number two, we're going to talk about how to create top quality content in less time, because it takes time, doesn't it? So we're going to share some of the tools that can help you create that content. Number three, we're going to talk about how to set up your TikTok account and how you're going to upload your first video as well. So we're going to show you that on the app. And then we're going to talk about how we can increase the amount of people that see our content, because we want to go through this, create good content, and then get people to see it. Okay. If you are watching this presentation in live terms, if you take a photo of any of these pages of the presentation and you upload it to your social media channels and you tag us in it, so we're Social for Brokers, so FOR Brokers. If you tag us in that, we will send you this PDF that we've created, which is our 7 resources for lead generating content ideas. I'm going to touch on a couple today, but we'll give you the full list of 7, so that if you take a photo of this presentation, tag us in it, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is, we will send that over for you. Now, as Nicole said, before we get into the full presentation, always make sure you're compliant with your social media posts. So you'll need to discuss with your network what that means, but always make sure that you're compliant. If you have to get them signed off, get them signed off. So we've helped hundreds of mortgage advisors over the last 4.5 years since we launched, and we always have the same 3 things come up from mortgage advisors, the 3 things that they are struggling with, and you guys will probably resonate with this. The first one is simply don't have the time to post on social media, because you're doing appointments, you're managing staff, you're doing all your admin, you don't have the time to be dealing with social media. The second thing is you don't know what to post on social media. So maybe you've reserved some time at the end of the day and you've said, I'm going to post something on social media. I don't know what to post. So we're going to address that point as well today. And then the third point is whenever you post, you feel that you don't get the engagement that you should be getting. And then what happens? You overthink everything, and then you're back to the start. Then I simply don't have the time to post on social media. So these are the 3 things that we are going to address today. And hopefully you can tick all of these to say we're going to give you some time back. We're going to give you some ideas for social media posts that work. And then we're going to give you some strategies to help with the engagement of your social media posts. Okay. Now, we have developed something that we call the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack. Okay. And what this hack does is it helps you find content that converts. Okay. And this is content that actually is right in front of your face. You don't have to spend hours and hours researching and finding what content to post. Okay. The second thing it does is this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack helps you create more content in less time. And the best part is some of the things that we're going to speak about today, some of the piece of content, you can get other people to create it for you for absolutely free. So that means no effort from you guys. And then the third thing that this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack does is it shows you how to post more content in less time, so you can go and focus on doing appointments or trying to get new introducers. Okay. So what is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack? We're going to build a strategy of social media posts that's going to create you a month's worth. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you how to create all of this content. This is just a brief overview of the content that we're going to create. The first one is we're going to create 5 posts that are around frequently asked questions. Then we're going to create 4 posts that are around good news stories. Then we're going to create 3 posts around awareness days. I'm going to show you exactly where to get your awareness days from for absolutely free. Then we're going to do 2 customer reviews. So positive customer reviews, and mortgage advisors don't shout about these enough. You push your Google reviews, but then you never shout about them on social media. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to do 1 post a month around personal content. So one of the questions that I was asked in the lead up to this presentation was, how many times should you post per week? Now, Facebook and Instagram actually recommend 3 posts a week minimum. That's their norm that they say you should be doing, okay? So if we add up all of these posts on the left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we've got 15 pieces of content. So based on 3 posts per week, that's over a month's worth. And I'm going to share a bonus with you shortly. If we use this content right, we can actually get 2 months worth of content out of it. So if you book in your diaries for a couple of weeks' time, 60 minutes out, I'm going to show you how to create a month's worth of content using this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack. But let's talk about why it actually works. And I've got a brew here just to keep me going. So the reason that it works is you're going to be creating an engaging feed of content, and it's not only going to appeal to the audience that you've already got, we're also going to be appealing to a new audience when we start using video content. So I'm going to be talking about both image and video content today. Now, video content, the way that the algorithms are working on social media at the moment, they are pushing a lot more video content out to people that are non-followers. So you'll probably have seen on TikTok when you go viral. I'm going to speak about TikTok a bit later on. Some accounts that maybe only have 100 followers have a video that reaches 10,000 people. And that's the way social media is slowly morphing into. It hasn't fully done yet, but it's kind of moving away from that follower, and it's going more to how many views or how much engagement you get on an actual post. Okay. Before we talk about how to create this content that's going to create you a beautiful grid and it's going to be engaging content, a quick note about TikTok. Please don't think of TikTok as this silly dance platform anymore. It's fastly becoming a informative platform. So people are going to TikTok now sometimes instead of going to YouTube. And the reason being is you don't have those annoying ads that you do at the beginning of YouTube, and you can get that information a lot quicker. Now, TikTok audience and YouTube audience are very different, but people are going to TikTok more and more because as a generation, we want our information quicker, and that's what TikTok can offer. Okay. So how is this presentation going to work, and how am I going to talk you through each piece of content? So depending on your confidence levels, I'm going to give you ideas for all of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack, both as an image content or as a reel. So depending if you love video, look, create all the reels. If you're not so confident, you might want a bit of a mix of the images and the reels. If you just do not want to get on camera, then stick to the image content. But image content is a great place to start. To create image content, you want to use design tools that make your life easier. Okay, so you don't want to be sitting there hour after hour trying to make really good images. Okay, Canva is a great way that you can do them yourselves. Okay, and what you can do in Canva is create a template that you can use over and over again. So it's going to reduce the time, which is a big thing that we spoke about, but also the thinking capacity. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you do a frequently asked question. Okay, I'm going to show you an example of this in a moment. Canva is free, but there is a pro version at £12 a month. And what that does is gives you access to more images, more templates, more photos, but the free version is still fantastic. And then what you can do is you can post your post that you've created in Canva directly to your social media channels. Okay. And I thought this would be a good point to show you how Canva works and show you how easy it is to create a social media post on there. So what I'm going to do is just bring over this here. And I've put that on my share screen, so everybody should be able to see that. Okay, please let me know in the chat if you can't see that canvas screen with a blank white canvas in the middle. So once you've created a new design in Canva, and you simply go to canva.com and type in, you press create a design and then type in Instagram post, you'll be presented with a screen like this. This is an incredible tool that they've built in called Design. And what it does is it has all of these templates ready made for you just to plug your information into. Okay. So all you need to type in here, say if we were doing a frequently asked question, you would type that in there. You've got lots of different templates to use. What I would always recommend is try and use one with big bold text in it. Okay, so this one you can see stands out. All we're going to do is click it, pops it in, and then you can then go and color this to your brand and change the wording in here. So there's a bit of Blue Peter. This is one I made earlier. So it could be something as simple as that. It's got my branding colors on there. One of the questions that you guys are asked quite a lot, how much can you borrow? And then you can just fill in the answer here. And then you'll go to the top right and press share. And you can either press download here, okay? Or if you press seal, you can then go and schedule it to your social media channels. And what's really handy is this schedule tool. Say if you made the post on a Monday and you wanted it to go in a Wednesday, with the pro version that's £12 a month, you press schedule and you can set the day and time that you want that to go. So that's a really useful tool. Okay. So let's go back to the presentation here. I'm just going to jump back to it. Okay, back into full screen mode. So that's how you would create image content using Canva. Okay. If you are to create video content for your reels, the one thing to say is you don't need special equipment. Okay. You don't need to have a videographer come in to do all your videos. Yes, obviously they look fantastic, but it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of time out of your day. Okay. All you need to record reels or TikToks is a setup like this here. So a ring light tripod, which you can get off Amazon for 20 quid. Simple as that. And it plugs into a USB. You'll need your mobile phone. The camera quality of mobile phones is more than good enough for social media posts. And then you'll need the CapCut app as well. Now, CapCut is a free app and you can record straight into it. And what's really useful is it's got like a teleprompter built into the CapCut app. So you can put a script into there and it will appear on your screen and you can just read it back to the screen. And then of course you'll need a cup of tea as well to get your voice from going if you're recording lots of different videos, which you can see here. Okay. So let's now get into these pieces of content that we're going to create. Now we know if we're going to create an image or a video piece of content, where do we get the content ideas from? Okay. The frequently asked questions, you guys have access to hundreds of questions every single week. And what I would recommend doing is when you're on an appointment, just have a little notepad to the side of you. You guys get loads of lenders' notepads and merch from them. Have that to one side and write down every question you get asked. So it might be, can I get a mortgage as a limited company director? How much deposit do I need as a first-time buyer? Might be really simple questions that you guys think are really trivial, but to your audience, they are really, really informative. And a perfect example of this is when we do research for our social media posts for our clients, we will look at the likes of Reddit, which is an online forum. And there was a story in there from somebody who said, me and my partner earn £90,000 between us, and we've got £30,000 saved as a deposit. And the question was, do you think we will be able to buy? And of course, everybody in there was like, of course you can, obviously subject to your criteria and affordability. But with that income and that deposit, you should easily be able to get a mortgage. Now, if they saw a basic social media post on the internet or on your social channels saying you could borrow 4.5 to 5.5 times your income, that could have turned that into a lead. It just shows the knowledge that you guys have far outweighs what the general knowledge have. So even though you think a question or an answer might be quite trivial, please put it out there because it will be really interesting to a lot of people that follow you. Okay. If you are really stuck, you can then use the likes of ChatGPT to give you topics, or you can use something called Answer the Public. If you've never used ChatGPT before, simply open it. It's free to use. You get so many prompts per day. You can put into there, please give me 10 ideas for frequently asked questions in the mortgage advice field. Or you can use something called Answer the Public. And what Answer the Public is it's a tool that collates all of the questions that have been asked in Google over the last 28 days. So what you could pop in there is just simply put the word mortgage, and it will come up with all of the questions that have been asked around mortgages. So how much mortgage can I afford? So a big question at the minute, when will mortgage rates go down? These are questions that people are asking right now. So you need to be answering them in social media posts. Okay. So if we were to create an image, you can either utilize Canva's template to create an array of those frequently asked question posts that I showed you. You could create 10 of those, go and schedule them, and you've got, you know what I mean? You've got the next month's, 2 months worth of frequently asked question posts going out. You could also, if you don't want to create those branded posts, input photos of you or the team just to inject a bit of personality. So you can see this is my grid here. You can see that there's a photo here. It was just a simple selfie of me at the desk, not overthought, just get it out there. And then this was a photo that was when I was visiting my parents in Wales, saved it in my phone, saved it as a favorite. And then the topic of this was thou shalt not pass 300 video reviews. But if you were to do a similar photo, you could be, you know what I mean, does the bank not let you pass the mortgage field or something like that. But when you're taking photos out and about, save them in your phone and you can use them as social media posts. Okay. Try and find ones that relate to the post because they always look better. So that's if we were to do an image. If we were to do a video, all you simply need to do is set that ring light up, pop your phone on there and answer the question direct to the camera as if you're speaking to the client. Remember, you can use the CapCut app with the teleprompter feature in there. You can write an answer, pop it in there and just read it straight back to screen. Okay. Some big tips when you're doing these type of videos, use keywords in the first few seconds because the way that TikTok, Instagram and Facebook works now is they are reading what you are saying in the video. So if you say at the beginning, I'm going to tell you how much you could borrow, that signifies to Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, this video is about how much the users can borrow. The algorithms and AI and all that kind of thing is getting really, really clever. Okay. To edit the video, you can use CapCut. So I talked about recording, but you might use it to edit it where you can cut bits out that you're not happy with. And there is a desktop version of that. So if you do really want to get into the video editing, you can use the desktop version. Okay. Always use subtitles on your videos. Okay. It helps people consume your content. If you think about the last time you were scrolling through social media, how many times were you scrolling through without the sound on? And how many times did you just scroll past the video and not actually click on the video to listen to the sound? That's where captions can really help. And they're really good for SEO purposes as well. Remember, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even LinkedIn are reading what you are saying in the videos now. So if you can present that in a caption to them, it makes it easier for them to realize what your video is about, which means that they can push it out to more people, which means you're going to have an increased presence on that platform. The best part is these apps like CapCut or Instagram or TikTok all have this already built in. And I'm going to show you how to use it in a bit. but you can press captions and it will automatically generate the captions for you. Okay. Now, good news story. So we've created 5 posts around frequently asked questions that you guys asked. Now we're going to create 4 social media posts that are around good news stories. And all you need to do is create a Word document on your computer and put in there all the good news stories that you can remember. So it might have been, for example, you got a yes when 3 other brokers had said no. You maybe helped somebody who was self-employed that was told no by their bank. You got somebody in AIP to get their offer accepted. Again, however small or however big, put all of those good news stories into a document, okay? And then what we're going to do with those good news stories, we're either going to create an image piece of post content or a video, a reel, okay? So if we're creating an image, you can use a simple template in Canva, good news story, big and bold on there. You could have a big heading that says 3 no's and we got them a yes. Then in the written part of the post, you can tell the story and how you got them success. Show them what you're good at. This is the thing with mortgage advisors. You guys help so many people. And I've been helped by a mortgage broker in the past when I didn't think it was possible to get a mortgage. You guys help people get stuff, but you don't shout about it enough. So I think it's a British trait, isn't it? We don't like to talk about our successes. The Americans very good at it, but as British people, we keep it to ourselves. Please don't. Please shout about your successes. And if you want to go a step further, and this is a great way to save time, is ask your clients for a photo of them, maybe in front of their house, even if it's just them sat in front of the sat on the sofa at home having a brew. You could get a photo from them and talk about the success story. That will save you creating an actual post. If you were to create a video piece of content, try and keep it under around about 60 seconds because that's what's going to keep your audience engaged. And what you want to do is use this heading of 3 no's and we got them a yes across the top of the video to grab people's attention. Remember, in this day and age, we want information really, really quick. So if you, across the top of the video, it said, we helped a client secure their mortgage when another bank had said no, it doesn't grab attention. But 3 no's and we got them a yes. People are like, I'm actually intrigued as to what this story is about. And again, if you are struggling for ideas of really catchy, clickbaity headlines, ask ChatGPT, use AI. It's there to be used to help you increase your brand online. Put into there, can you give me a clickbaity headline for this case study? And it will come up with a few for you. So you're going to create 4 good news stories posts. Once we've created those, excuse me, we're then going to create 3 posts around awareness days. Now, there are loads of different awareness days out there. There's an awareness day for everything, okay? And there's free calendars online. All you need to do is to Google awareness day calendar. Make sure you use the UK one. The reason that we're using these is because we want somebody scrolling past to be like, why would a mortgage broker talk about Black Friday or Christmas jumper day? Well, you want to create content that stands out, but you can also tie it into business content. So, for example, World Diabetes Week was last week or the week before, sorry. So doing a post around that, around can you still get life insurance or critical illness cover if you've got diabetes? So if you were to create a image piece of content for our awareness day content, you could do Black Friday. So for November 29th, no deals here. We have them all year round. So doing a bit of tongue-in-cheek one. Or for Christmas jumper down the 13th of December, find a mortgage that's the right fit. So see how you can tie these awareness days into your business, but have a bit of fun with them as well. Okay. If you were to do a video piece of content around awareness days, you could do a video in your Christmas jumper, all the staff in their Christmas jumpers, a simple photo, or you could all dress in black for Black Friday and then say, there's no deals here. We have them all year round. Do you know what I mean? Something that gives your brand a bit of personality online. That's what awareness days are there for. Okay. Once we've then created 3 awareness day posts, we're then going to create 2 customer reviews. Again, as I said, not enough brokers shout about their success. Please just avoid, and I see this a lot, is you screenshot a Google review and share it to your profile. You can make those so much better. We need to make the text bigger, the colors, get your brand colors in there as well, so people automatically know it's you. Okay, so an image piece of content that we're going to create, you can create a template in Canva. So like I showed you earlier, I typed in FAQ at the top left. You can just type in their customer review and you can set a template in there. So you could go and just copy and paste some of your reviews straight into there. We do have a 5-minute YouTube tutorial. So if you do want that tutorial, hit us up on social media, send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you are, and we'll send you that link over to show you how to build one. Or go one step further. Again, one of the things, you guys, is time. You're doing appointments. You might not have a lot of time to spend on social media. Go and ask 20 clients for a photo of them in their home, and then go and upload the Google review with that photo. Again, it's saving you time, as you don't have to create that branded social media post if you don't want, if you've got customer photos. And then ask every one of your team. It's not just the mortgage brokers. The admin staff build up really good relationships with your clients. So ask them to ask the clients for photos as well. If you were to do a video piece of content for your customer reviews, ask your clients for a video review. There are some people out there that are confident going on camera and they might send you one that you could upload to your social media. Like the images, seeing real people talking about your business and how good you guys are strengthens the audience's trust, but it also strengthens the trust with the people that have maybe not seen you before. Okay, so it might be shown to a non-follower, and John and Mary Smith are talking about how incredible Jones's mortgage is. Somebody might be scrolling and go, they're worth me reaching out to because I've seen social proof that they are good. Okay. And then make sure you always subtitle your clients' videos as well. So make sure that if somebody's watching with the sound off or doesn't click into the video, they can still see what these clients are saying and talking about how good you are. We want to try and show as many people how good you are at your job. Once we've then done the customer reviews, we're then going to create a personal post. So depending on your personality, you may want to share more than one personal post per month. But as part of this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hack, it's just easy to put one personal post in because some people don't like to share a lot of personal photos on social media. But what you want to do is to share something that your audience may not know about you. So something away from business. So maybe a hobby, your children, your pets. This helps you to create or add a personality level to your business or a human element. The image, it should always be a photo. Don't worry about branding on these. Simply just upload that photo directly to all of your channels and show people that you, do pottery or play golf. And what this does is, you might not think it's promoting your business, but if there is somebody out there who does pottery and they, maybe they're looking for a mortgage broker and they're checking out people's social media channels, that person might warm to you more because they know that you do pottery as well and you have something in common, compared to the other two brokers that don't share any personality. But the other thing is, if I saw a mortgage broker doing pottery or something like that, it might be a conversation starter. So it starts the conversation, which eventually leads to a mortgage conversation 6 months down the line. Don't think about it just now. It's something that can open the conversation and gives you a much better chance of being seen by that person, but also turning them into a lead. Okay. If you're feeling confident and want to do a video post for your Reels or your TikTok, you can just do a get to know me style. So you could do, this is what I do on a Saturday. I play golf in the mornings. I take the kids to karate. And then we always have movie night on a Saturday night. You could stitch a little video together in CapCut, which remember is a free app, and upload it to your social media. Again, please, I'm harping on about this quite a lot, but don't forget the subtitles. It's really important to be putting your subtitles on there. Once we've then got all of that content created, so we've created those 15 pieces of content, we've got 2 free ways to upload them to your social media channels. If you are uploading to Facebook and Instagram, you can do that on the Meta Business Suite. And you need to make sure that your Facebook and Instagram accounts are linked together. And what you can do is then schedule them at a time and a date of your choice to those 2 channels. Okay. If you wanted to post to other channels, such as like LinkedIn or TikTok or Google My Business, you'd be better off using something like Buffer. Now, you can upload 10 posts over 3 channels for absolutely free. Okay. And you can schedule them again at a time and a date of your choice. Now, what I would say is when you're using Buffer, if you're scheduling a video to Facebook, always schedule it as a reel, because Facebook, you can upload it as a video or as a reel. Always upload it as a reel, because they will naturally get more reach, because Facebook are trying to push reels at the moment. As of November 2024, they're trying to push reels. It might change next month, but always upload it as a reel at the moment. But one of the things that came up in the questions is, how do I know what time to post on social media? So what I'm going to do is show you a little tool that Meta has built in to show you the best times to post your social media to increase the chance of your clients seeing them. Okay. So I'm going to just jump onto this screen here. So what you're going to do is to log into Meta Business Suite on your computer. The best place to do this, because it's a bit less fiddly than doing it on your phone. And what we're going to do is go here and press create new post. And then we're going to upload a quick image. So say this is your social media post. And then what we're going to do is put our text in. And then what we're going to do is this bit here that says scheduling options. We're going to press the toggle to go on. And then what we're going to do is choose the date that you want it to go. Okay. And then what we're going to do is to press active times. And this is then going to show us when my audience is most active. Now, Facebook and Instagram, as a general rule, is between 6 and 9 p.m. during the week. Okay. So you can see here that my audience is most active at around about 7 p.m. You can see here. And on Instagram, it's 8 or 9 p.m. Okay, so you can say anything between 6 and 9 p.m. is going to be the sweet spot, and that's tailored to your audience. So go and use that tool, and it means that you're increasing the chance of your audience seeing your posts. Remember, this is only for your audience that follow you, not your non-followers. Okay. Hope that was useful. So let's jump back into the presentation. Sorry, I have to keep on going back into present here. I'm just going to jump to our page. And we've got the buzzword coming up in TikTok. Right. So I've shown you exactly how to schedule at the right times for your social media. Now we're going to get into a bit of a hack before we get into the TikTok conversation. How do we now create 2 months worth of content based off that content that we just created? It's a really simple one, guys. Reuse your content every 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. Not every one of your audience will see every one of your posts. Okay. And they'll probably need telling more than once. How many times have you maybe been scrolling on social media and seen, I don't know, I did it the other day with like office chairs. I keep on seeing an advert for office chairs and I might look at it and I don't buy. And then a few weeks later, I might see it come up again and I'll look at it a bit longer. And it might take 2, 3, 4, 5 times for me to see that advert to actually take action on it. It's exactly the same as your social media post, guys. You need to keep showing people your good news stories. You need to keep showing them your frequently asked questions. You need to keep reminding them they need to get in touch with you around about 6 months before their end date comes. Now, you might say to them, put a post out today, get in touch with us 6 months before your current rate ends. but their rate doesn't end for another 8 months. So you need to do that again in 6 to 8 weeks. What the benefit for you guys is it's going to save you time because you don't have to create all that content again. So go and put it out again in 6 to 8 weeks time and pick out the posts that have gone down really well. The customer reviews, the video of you doing your hobbies, the video of you talking about 6-time income mortgages. So that can get you 2 months worth of content. Okay, so we're going to save you time. Now, onto the buzzword, TikTok. This is something that everybody has asked for in this presentation, whether you've used TikTok before, whether you're just a scroller, a lurker, or you upload videos every single day. I've got a bit of everything in here for you. So the first thing that we're going to do is create your TikTok channel. How do you create one? So what you want to do is to go and I would recommend creating it, going to tiktok.com. Don't create a TikTok ads account. I've had some people that have clicked the wrong link and created a TikTok ads account. So go and set up a channel, okay? Just a quick reminder, whilst we're doing this presentation, if you're finding any of this useful, please take a photo of this presentation, upload it to your social media channels and tag us in, and we'll send over our free PDF with 7 resources for lead generating content ideas. We'll show you how to use like Answer the Public properly. We'll show you how to use Google Alerts as well. Take a photo, tag us in it, and then we'll send you over the download. So once we've now created the TikTok profile and you've filled out all the information that you need to, again, check with compliance what you need on your profile before you go ahead and post anything. But we'll talk about 2 ways that you can create a TikTok video. The first way to do it is simply press this plus button at the bottom of the screen, okay? So when you open TikTok, you'll see a big plus button. You can press that and start recording straight to camera, okay? The second way that you can do it is if you were to create a video on your phone, maybe in CapCut, or you just create one on your camera, you can upload directly from your gallery on your phone. So that's 2 ways that you can do it, okay? Press the red button here or upload it directly from your phone, okay? Once we've then created the video, what we want to do is to use TikTok's tools if we can. The more tools that you can use with TikTok, the better your video. And it's an unwritten rule, but the more stuff that you can do within the app and upload it what they call natively, normally the better that your video gets pushed out to more people. So what you want to do is there'll be a little arrow around about here. If you press that, it will open up all of these tools that you can use. So you can input text. So remember me talking about the heading that you want to put on there. Stickers, so like GIFs essentially. You can do effects if you want a little touch up on the on your face, a bit of like eyelashes, or I've hit a bronzing one by accident before. And then your filters. And then these are the ones that you want to use here. Your voice, you can add like a voiceover or you can add extra photos, but this is what you want to use here, the captions. If you press that, it will automatically write the captions of your voice, okay? And it's really quite accurate. You can go in and edit it if you want to, if there's some words that are in there that are completely wrong, but they normally get it right, okay? So always use the captions. That will help your video be seen by more people, but also increase the engagement and watch time on there. The next tool in TikTok, and this is a way to do videos that reach more people, is one that hardly anybody knows about. And it's something that is very easy to do because TikTok actually tells you what kind of videos you should be creating. So what you want to do is when you are in the TikTok app, this is right at the top of your phone screen. What you want to do is to press this search icon here, okay? And what you want to do is to type in Creator Insights. And then you're going to press the top. It will say like Creator Search Insights. And it will open up these screens here. Now, what it's done on the left for us here is it's given us some topics that are in what they call a content gap. And what this is TikTok says this is a topic that people are engaging with or want to see more of, but there's not many people creating those types of videos. So, how to start saving money for beginners. So, that could maybe be a video around saving money for a new home. You can use the lifetime ISA. You could maybe look at gifted deposits from family, that type of thing. Building a house from scratch, that's quite an interesting one. Do you have a case study where you've helped somebody with like a self-build mortgage? Or here, worrying and overthinking. Now, that's obviously a very broad search term, but it could be a video about, look, a lot of people do worry and overthink when it comes to remortgage time. But these are 3 things that you can do to stop worrying about your mortgage. Do you see what I mean? You are trying to match your content to what TikTok want to see, okay? And as you upload more mortgage videos, TikTok will realize that you're a mortgage advisor and you want to give more mortgage content. So this will become very tailored to you. So it may come up with actual mortgage questions in here. It might be what's happening to mortgage rates in 2025. But this is what I'm saying. This is where TikTok is becoming a much more informative platform. The content gap in here doesn't have many trending like dance like a chicken or, you know what I mean, do this special trend. It's all about, well, there's more about real ways to make money from home, starting real estate. So you can see from this, there's loads of ideas and you could scroll for hours and see lots of different ideas for your TikTok videos. But one thing I will say about TikTok is don't think about or don't record a video in the hope it's going to go viral, okay? To see real results on TikTok, and this is from mortgage brokers that I've spoken to in the past, they have uploaded a video a day for the last 12 months. That's when you really start to see the results from TikTok. It's no longer that you can put one video up and it reaches 200,000 people because more and more people are on the platform. Shoot the video thinking about how much value can I add in this video rather than what can I say to make it go viral. Okay. So we've covered quite a lot here today. Now, we are launching a waiting list for social media advice. So we're going to be opening a community. So we've discussed loads of tools and tactics and tips on this today. If you wanted to take it a step further and would be interested in a community where we will give out more tips like this, but show you exactly how to do it, if you scan this QR code here, it will take you to a waiting list page, fill out your details on there, and then when the community goes live, we'll let you know about it. And we give loads more tips like we have out today, but we'll do on-screen recordings of exactly how to do it as well. So if you want to scan that, I'll give everybody a couple of seconds to do that. And also remember, if you have enjoyed this presentation and you want to get our free download, which is 7 content generating, lead generating ideas PDF, take a photo of this presentation, upload it to your social media channel and tag us in it, and we'll send that over for you. But if you do want to join our community, scan the QR code there. And then finally, if you still can't see yourself doing this, so you can't see yourself doing it yourself, our team is here to help. So we can help you with all of your social media content. We help with both image content and video content as well. So just let us know and we can help. That brings me to the end of the presentation.